So, I'm awesome. I'm English. I've been in New York for about 4 years, and about 7 years ago I joined this company called Ustwo, and we were 20 people at the time. And I'm this extremely driven, objective-oriented, smash shit down, get stuff done kind of human being, and always have been trying to prove something to myself and to other people. So it's about 18 months in, and we'd established ourselves with like 20-something people, and 25 people, and we'd landed in New York. People no longer didn't know who we were, which is better than no one knowing who you were. And we began this process at Ustwo, a couple of hundred people, of something called coaching. You have to go through a series of exercises of actually getting to know who the hell we are, and actually giving each other the feedback we really need to progress. We went round, and when we got to the one guy who I didn't really have a relationship with, he was very concise, as he is. He's very direct and concise, and he says, "Jules, the problem that you have is you don't care about people." Yeah, you don't care about people. So, and we finished, and I took the feedback, and you got to kind of thank people. You're on the circuit, you thank people for their feedback. You can ask clarifying questions, and so we finished the day, and I sat with my coach at the end of the day, and I sat with him. I'm like, "Max, okay, look, okay, so this is the thing. I think we found something here. Like, I think the problem is that people think I don't care about people." So that's the problem, is the perception of me, because remember, I'm awesome. And so Max, as coaches do, they don't tell you the answer. They kind of provide this Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail back to the solution for you to find it. So Max, in a Yoda-like way, said, "Jules, the purest relationship you'll ever have is with your children." He knows I have 2 kids. I got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I was like, okay, that's helpful. In the course of that, like, this cog that had turned from the day before with the kind of Yoda look at home question was this, that I was in that room, and I suddenly, like, it's like a coin dropped through my soul, like, just went like that, bang, right the way through. The two came together, that in essence the compromises I made at work, I'd also made at home, and I connected the two, and that was the point of his question. I think you've got to look at home, because these aren't behaviors that you engage in just in one dimension. It's at home and at work. And I connected my behavior, like, you do not care about people, with my behavior at home. And it just hit me, and I had to go, guys, I could barely speak. Actually, I got to time out, and I walked out the room, walked into our stairwell, and then went down 2 levels and burst into tears. And kind of like crouched, kind of sobbing. That's quite a confronting thing to truly accept. Like, once you realize something, once I realized something, and look back at so many situations, like hey, we're trying to get somewhere. So, like, yeah, if people got knocked out of the way while we're trying to do it, really this was in their interest. We're trying to get the company somewhere. We're going to get this project there. And I realized that I'd always the objective orientation, me trying to get my company somewhere, or me trying to get my family to a certain level of comfort or achievement, or we'll go to New York and we'll live here and there. We actually wanted to live in the West Village because we'd seen Sex and the City, but realised we couldn't afford it, so it doesn't help. But anyway, so it's just this utter objective orientation at the consequence of the quality of my relationships and time with the people I'm doing it for. And I'd realised that it was a complete paradox, that I compromised the relationships with everyone in my company nearly, and the quality of relationships with my family. I love my wife, I love my kids, and I do believe I spend quality time with them, but I compromised that time massively, because I was always focused on, hey, I'm trying to get us somewhere. That was my epiphany, which began this journey of realizing I'm a work in progress, and I'm actually not awesome, and I have been a dick, and I want to do better. And I guess that's it.